Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Excuse my jaw. There, I sit like there for work and I've been at work, working from home. But as by the by, hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a supermarket sweep, if you will, a battle of the UK supermarkets in terms of their clothing brands. I say battle. We're going to do a come shop with me around a few of the supermarkets today to look at their clothing ranges. One of the big ones that I'm missing from today's video is Asda, and that's because my town does not have a big Asda for it to have a clothing section. We have a diddly one that's probably like the size of two Aldi's in terms of it's got like 8 aisles basically. But today we're going to go round. I'll probably do Sainsbury's first because that's where I went first to look round 2. Is that how you say it? I can never know. And someone did tell me, but I never can remember. Then we're going to look round Tesco's, F&F, and then we're going to somewhere that I have never been in person in the clothing section. I've only been in there like twice in my life anyway. That is Morrisons and the range that they have there called Nutmeg. So if you like this kind of video, the come shop with me, the haul, the men's fashion, the style, the stuff like that, a lot of come shop with me is basically and hauls, then subscribe to my channel. It's free. The link is down below, well, the click button's down below. Ring my bell to be notified, and also follow my Instagrams down below as well. But without further ado, let's first hop on in to see what 2 has for men's fashion at Sainsbury's, and then we'll go Tesco's, and then we'll go Morrisons, and then we'll collect my final thoughts. But let's go. As I said, Sainsbury's is first, and it's still quite novel for me to go into Sainsbury's because it's fairly new. But here we go into the men's section. As you can see, it's all spangly and new, but these caught my eye straight away. These are some nice, I always feel like these hyper trainers look quite outdoorsy, and please don't mind my actual shopping in my basket, my blueberries, but they're £22 for those trainers. This has been in here a few times. The times I've been in here, £20 for that kind of nice knitted quarter zip or half zip. This kind of wool's not really changed. This was really nice, this Barber-esque shacket jacket for the 20, I think that's a £28, and those trousers are quite nice. A nice rugby shirt here, which I thought was quite nice. That was £18, I believe. And I do love a rugby shirt. I am looking to get one. This jacket is also really nice. It's giving me like, I don't know, outdoorsy vibes, but not like outdoor attire, if you get my drift. It's giving me that lumberjack kind of look. This jacket here was actually padded with check, which I thought was quite interesting. £25 for that one because it's more like a coat type, I think. And then what have we got up here? This is a lovely, like, this is similar to the style as in knitted, the one we saw a minute ago, but £20. This one is a bit cheaper, 18, but more of a sweatshirt that's been in the store for a while as well. And then I thought this was a bit going in with the outdoorsy theme, but slash quite urban slash like utility vibes that doesn't really match anything else, but there it is nonetheless. Next we are moving on to Tesco Extra. So this is the biggest store we'll actually visit today. As you can see, this all down here is the clothing section. Like one side of the store is all clothes, and we're going to go into the men's section. Obviously some sweatshirts here. Yale and like Harvard and everything like that seems to be like they've sold their intellectual property everywhere. They've still got like Harvard stuff in Primark and things. £12 for their, I think that was £12 for their basic like sweatshirts, which are always quite comfortable. I actually got one in a charity shop for like £2. But like before Christmas. Lots of like knitwear and like jumpery type stuff up here. Let's see how much their half zip sweatshirts are. £16, so £2 cheaper than the one we just saw, the grey and black one we saw in Sainsbury's. They've got some like traditional, I say traditional, like Fred Perry-esque polo shirts with a zip there, which were quite popular before like last year. and we got some knitwear. That's £12 for a jumper. And again, excuse the basket, I was actually doing some shopping as well. This I thought was a really nice shacket at 25, a zip jacket, really nice. And then these, they felt like felt. They were really nice and thick. I really like them in that nice khaki colour, £20. And they also had it in a like navy blue. This one was 22, so a bit more expensive for some reason. But they felt like actually I think there is a different colour in those khaki ones, but they felt really nice. This was a very similar style to the one they had in Sainsbury's, but this one wasn't padded. And there was a nice burgundy shirt there as well, and that was quite nice as well. That reminds me of something that my sister used to have. But anyway, their basic t-shirts in here are £4. That's like one of my favourite colours, so I thought I'd show you that. And then they got some shirts on this wall, just some bog standard shirts. They got some short sleeve shirts, which is always good. Then they have got like a nice rugby shirt here with like a caramel colour and blue colour stripe. That is £14. So I think that's a little cheaper than Sainsbury's, but I thought that was quite nice. And then some more different sweatshirts. This New York one, £12, right on my street. This is very reminiscent of Next, which is kind of reminiscent of, is it Lyle & Scott? I can't remember off the top of my head, with that logo, but it's very copying like Next kind of stuff. This was, it's on its own, it's like the lone one, £39 for this, but it's like fully Borg inside. It looked really nice and cozy, but the only one they had there. They also had these rugby shirts which looked better, not as good quality as that one we just saw, the striped one, but these were on sale for £8, I think it was. They were £14 originally. Whole wall of shoes. They've all got a massive shoe selection here, some a bit questionable, like the Uggs, but Uggs are kind of in again now. They've got these short ones. These were £15. I did, not going to lie, I tried to see if they got one in my size, but they didn't, so I didn't pick one up. And they also had some Chelsea boots here as well for £25. Next, going in Morrisons, somewhere I don't typically shop for anything really, but I did take a basket around today and have a look to see what they had in the food section as well as the men's section. This wall here, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 hangers is the men's section. They had some, they're £12 though, so a little bit cheaper. Rugby shirts, they had £14 quarter half zip sweatshirts, which were quite nice. So, you know, quite similar to the other supermarkets really, just the range unfortunately wasn't great. They had puffer jackets in this really nice khaki olive colour. This was £40, but I didn't see any comparable ones in the other supermarkets to compare it to. £16 cargo pants, another quarter zip like fleece type thing, a sweatshirt there, I think that said 14. Puffer jacket, that looked quite big puffs as well, that puffer jacket, puffer gilet, sorry, for 28. So yeah, quite similar type stuff really in Morrisons. That hoodie £16 and fairly similar prices really. £13 for that plain sweatshirt. The plain sweatshirts in Tesco were like 12. Some quarter zip like knitwear there, and then some more basic stuff here as well as some basic t-shirts, which these were £6, and then a basic white one which I'll show you in a second for £5. So that was the come shop with me around the UK supermarkets fashion sections for men fashion, apart from Asda, and we did not go in M&S as well. I don't really see M&S as like a supermarket. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's probably classed as a supermarket because they sell food, but I always see it as more than just a food retailer because the clothing and home section is obviously a lot bigger than the main supermarkets have. Although Asda, I'll leave my link to the latest Asda come shop with me that I went to, the biggest one in Milton Keynes. I'll leave that up there because they run for their money with the clothing section. I think that's like bigger than the M&S clothing section in my town. So there we go. But what did we think? The Morrisons in my town isn't the biggest, but it's not the smallest either. They had three aisles of clothing, and out of that 3 aisles, that tiny wall section on the wall there that I showed was the men's section in its entirety. I have done in the past, I'll leave those links up at the top as well, I think, yeah, I've done an online come shop with me on the supermarket brands, and obviously they'll have a much wider range. Well, I've not looked recently, maybe we should do that. Much wider range in the online version of Morrisons Nutmeg, and they'll also have a much larger range on to Sainsbury's clothing brand, because the one in my town is disappointingly, it's got okay range. Like, there's what, 3 aisles of it, of the men's section, but somewhere in other, I've been to other Sainsbury's that have a bigger 2 men's section, which, so it's not that great. But the Tesco's has a massive one, so, or like an average size men's section. So what did you think? What was your best, what did you think, really? Because Nutmeg, out of the 3, probably because of the limited range that they have, because of the size of the store, Nutmeg is down at the bottom. But I haven't actually bought anything, well, I haven't bought anything in Nutmeg at Morrisons, and I don't think I've ever bought anything for myself in Sainsbury's too. I have bought stuff for myself in Florence and Fred, F&F in Tesco, and the quality is like better / on par with Tesco's. So not Tesco's, what am I saying, Primark is like a better quality, and the price reflects that, because all the supermarkets had similar pricing on stuff. We did see £4 t-shirts in Tesco's for their basic ones. In Morrisons they had £5 and £6 ones. Can't remember off the top of my head because I didn't go there today, I went there yesterday. Sainsbury's t-shirts, did we see just plain ones? I can't remember. Obviously, Tesco's had a wider selection because it's bigger. And the shoe, we saw Uggs in the men's section, which was quite interesting. And they had lots of nice jackets and stuff. They had lots of nice jackets in Sainsbury's as well that we saw. And Nutmeg didn't really, did it? I can't remember now. I literally only went there like 10 minutes ago. What did they have? You would have seen in the clips. But yeah, so overall thoughts, I would say in terms of quality, I can't really vouch for 2 or Nutmeg, but F&F is not bad. But yeah, so I think F&F and 2 beat Nutmeg, really, but that might be because of the limited selection in my store. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Have you tried any of these ranges? Have you tried Morrison's range? Let me know down below. That would be really intrigued about that. And if your local Morrison's has a bigger just a bigger clothing section in general, and 2, if it has a bigger men's section than the one in my town does, that would be helpful as well for letting me know. I am interested in buying stuff from Sainsbury's. I did think it was a bit more expensive, but then again, it's on par with like Tesco prices, really, which is more expensive than your Primark, but it's less than like M&S, although I haven't been in M&S. I've been in M&S in January, at the beginning of January, but I can't remember what the prices are off the top of my head. Although the way Primark's going, the prices are probably the same price anyway, because they're creeping up a bit, and it's just the time we live in, isn't it, really, now? But yeah, but in terms of sustainability and things like that, you probably should be spending more on your clothes to help the people who actually make them. But we won't get in, that's a heavy topic for a different time. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below on the supermarket brands. I know I did not include Asda, but I have done its own dedicated videos in the past, and I'll probably do one of those soon anyway, because that's a whole kettle of fish. Is that the same? Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're not already, please subscribe. Hit that bell down below to follow me on YouTube. There will be next week a lot more videos because I've got a day off next week, so I will be getting some come shop with me's in, so hopefully there'll be lots of those for you to enjoy, health permitting of course, but weather, I was going to say weather permitting, but I'll be going out anyway, and I think the weather's meant to be quite nice, but that's by the by. Also follow me on my Instagrams down below if you're not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.